like you get your salary and then you're feeling happy that you have money in your account. The next thing, everything is going, like after the bills have gone, you're like, oh my god, I thought I had money. Hello beautiful people, my name is Tochi and you are welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys the things I don't like about living in the UK. If you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please subscribe, please. And to all those who have subscribed already, thank you so much for your constant support. Thank you for always watching my videos. God bless you. Thank you. So just like every other thing, living in the UK comes with its own challenges, and I'll be sharing with you guys the things I don't like about living in the UK. The first thing I don't like about living in the UK is the weather, especially during the winter. The winter weather is so cold here, like very cold. Before I came here, I was in Jos, Nigeria, and Jos, Nigeria is very cold, the coldest part of Nigeria. And I felt like, okay, since I'm coming from Jos, it will be easier for me to adapt to the weather in the UK. But when I came here, I realized that the cold in Jos is a child's play compared to the cold here. Like, it's really very cold here during the winter. And then the weather during the summer is really cool. It's nice, but then when it wants to be hot, it can be very, very hot. Like, I don't know why everything is just extreme here. When it's cold, it's very cold, and when it's hot, it's very hot. Like, you just see yourself sweating and everything. But yeah, that is it. The cold weather is a major challenge living in the UK for me. The second thing I don't like about living in the UK is the bills. Oh my god, there are so many bills to be paid here in the UK. Like, I think I'm going to do a separate video just on bills so you would understand what I'm saying very well. Like, you pay for electricity, you pay for water, you pay for gas, council tax, and rent here is monthly. You pay for broadband, you pay TV license, like you pay to watch TV. And then, oh my god, you even pay to park your car. Like, there are just few places that you could get free parking, but majority of the parking spaces, you pay for it. As in, the bills here are something else. And it lives monthly, like you get your salary and then you're feeling happy that you have money in your account. The next thing, everything is going, like after the bills have gone, you're like, oh my god, I thought I had money. It's really not funny. The next thing I don't like about the UK is the social life. Coming from Nigeria, you have your friends, your family, your relatives, and everyone, your neighbors. Okay, you can come out in front of your house and just with your neighbors, laugh with your neighbors, your children can play with your neighbors. Here, it's not like that. Everybody basically minds their business here. This place, they are really quiet people. So you can even stay in a place, in a house, and you won't know who your neighbor is. Yes, that is how it is here. It's as bad as that for us. So you come here and you have to make new black friends. And even the church, we all know how the church in Nigeria is, where we go and dance it all out. We party really hard in Nigeria. We dance, we praise in a different level. Of course, we have churches here, black churches, but you know that it can't be like that of Nigeria. And then you have to go for different parties. At least one friend is inviting you for a wedding, child dedications, housewarming, just naming ceremonies, just things that you go for. You even go for church fellowships and all those things. But here, it's not really like that, especially with this COVID and the COVID restrictions. It's really difficult coping here. But then, it is what it is. The third thing I don't like about living in the UK is that there's no variety of food. In Nigeria, where you would see food on the streets, you're coming back from work, you're so tired, you just get fries, fried plantain, fried yam, and just go home, take a drink and sleep. Or you buy sea on the road, you buy corn on the road. All those things that you just get variety. You go to different restaurants to eat, you order for food, you can even stay in your house, order for good meals. That variety of food is not here. Of course, we have African foods here, but then having a good African food has to be the one you cook by yourself. The only Nigerian food that you can eat here is the one you prepare by yourself. or probably the one if you have any friend, the one that your friend prepares, and that's all. You don't have that variety of getting any kind of food anytime you want. So that's another challenge for me. Another thing I don't like about living in the UK is the fact that childcare is very expensive here. Like I mentioned earlier, because you don't have your family and your friends here that would take care of your child when you have to go to work and all, you would have to leave your child with a childminder. So you have to pay for it. It's not cheap. Some of them collect £80 per hour, some of them collect for a day £40. So imagine if you have to leave your child every day of the week with a childminder, then calculate it. How much is it? Do you get my point? So it depends on even the city you are and how much those people are collecting. Childcare is not cheap at all. For pre-nursery as well, preschool, for every day that my daughter goes to school, we pay for it. So it's not when she gets to nursery that she would not enjoy the free education, free hours in school and all. But for now, we are paying. For every day your child goes to preschool, you will pay. For every hour they spend in school or with a childminder, you have to pay for it. So childcare here is very, very expensive. That's another challenge. It's not like in Nigeria where we have so many crèches, so many preschools where you just go and keep your child. You see that a mother, after 3 months, the person has started work again. Your siblings can stay with your child. You can even keep your child with your neighbor. You have people living with you. House help is a thing in Nigeria. It is not here. That's why most people prefer to even bring their parents to come stay with them when they're about to start work. They just want to deal with the stress of taking care of the baby on their own, because they want to bring their parents to come stay when they're about to start work to take care of the child. Everything that has to do with bearing kids, having little children here is really, really a challenge for me, and it's one of the things I don't like about living in the UK. People don't say it so much, but yeah, that's it. Another thing I don't like about living in the UK is the fact that you have to work so hard for extras. Like if you want the extra comfort, the extra stuff in your life, you have to work extra hard for it, because your basic salary might not be enough for you. Considering all the bills you have to pay every month, you have to work hard to get the kind of life that you want. You have to take extra shifts, work extra hours just to make extra income. But to be fair, your basic salary might be enough just for you to feed and pay your bills. To be fair, okay, maybe 1 or 2, buy a few clothes. You just cannot depend on your basic salary here. If you depend on your basic salary, just be living on the average. If you want to get extra income, you have to work extra hard, take extra shifts, work extra hours. Yeah, that's it. Another thing I don't like about living in the UK is the fact that braiding hair is very expensive here. Like if you know how to braid hair, or if you want to come to the UK, please go and learn how to make hair, because people that know how to make hair here, they're really cashing out. It's not cheap here at all. Some people collect £60 to braid hair. Depends on the type you want to make. Some people collect £80. Some people, it just depends on where you are and how you can bargain for it. That's why it's over that people end up wearing wigs. Most people wear wigs. You just buy plenty wigs and wear. And most people now bring out their inborn talent. People make their hair themselves. People are very good at that. They make their hair themselves. You make your children's hair. You just have to learn it. Of course, it's not every time you want to make your children's hair, you can start paying that kind of amount. Maybe they'll take cheaper for children. I don't know. But I make my daughter's hair myself. I just had to bring out that, inbuilt talent in me of making hair. That's what people do. Unlike in Nigeria where there are so many stores, so many salons that you can just enter. You want to wash your hair, you want to relax your hair, you want to do this to your hair. It's not like that here. So if you want to make your hair, it's that you have a friend who will help you retouch your hair, who will help you braid your hair, who will help you cornrow your hair, or you do them yourself. And then once in a while, you have to pay, that amount to get your hair braided, or you wear your wigs. Even barbing hair as well. So I would also advise, if you can, ladies, if you can, learn how to cut hair, before barb hair for the men before you come here. So you'll be cutting your kids' hair, your husband's hair, your boy's hair by yourself. It would also help you save money as well. Another thing I don't like about living in the UK is the fact that transportation is not flexible at all. Now in Nigeria, when you come out in front of your house, you're getting a tricycle that we call keke, you're getting a bike, you're seeing taxis, buses that you take to wherever you're going to. If you want to take your child to school, just enter a bus or enter a keke or whatever. Even the school bus, you know, put your child in the school bus, go to school, they bring the child back. All you have to do is just pay for it. You know, all those things. It's not like that here. Transportation here is not flexible. It's either you're taking a taxi, or you're taking a bus, or you're taking a train, or you're walking, you're trekking to wherever it is you're going to. That's it. So most times it's really a challenge. If you don't have a car, especially as a family person, it's really a challenge, especially if your child's school is a distance from where you live. You know, it's really a challenge. You have to keep booking taxis. You have to even pre-book, because sometimes you will call or want to book a taxi and they will tell you that no taxis are not available at that moment. So it will be delayed, or you start trekking, or you take a bus if you live close to a bus station, and if where you're going to is close to a bus station. If it's not even close, you have to get to the bus station and now still trek to where you're going to. You know, it's really a challenge here. And then school bus is not really a thing here. School bus, I'm not really seeing school bus here that I'm staying. It's not a thing here. So except for the physically challenged, like the disabled, I think that the ones they really have school bus for. But for the other children, I'm not sure they really have school bus. I've not seen, I don't know, except maybe in the bigger cities. I don't know, but me, I've not seen. Another thing that I found challenging initially when I came is the accents, the language barrier. Okay, when I came here, it was difficult for me to understand what they were saying. Of course, these are the people that own English. We just learn to speak how we know how to speak. So initially when I came here, I couldn't really understand them. I just kept hearing myself say, hello, come again, what did you say? Like, sorry, you know. And then sometimes when you even speak, they find it difficult to understand you. Like, you have to come again, you know, repeat what you're saying. It's really a challenge here, the language thing. But with time, I got better. I understood them better, and I now learned how to shape my mouth when I'm talking to them for them to understand me. And yeah, what matters is that there's communication. We understand ourselves better now. So it's usually a challenge when you come here for the first time, you know, trying to understand them and them understanding you as well. Another thing I don't like about the UK is that there are too many protocols. Like, I don't understand. Everything, you have to book an appointment, pre-book. You want to go, you know, on a vacation, you have to pre-book. Sometimes you even book, call to pre-book, and they tell you that it's filled. You have to wait for some time. You want to see a dentist, you have to pre-book. I remember one that we even tried to call recently, and they were like that it's filled up for the next 10 months, the next 11 months, it's filled. And I'm like, what? You have to book. Like, as in too many protocols here. Everything appointment, you have to book an appointment. You want to see a doctor, you have to call and book, except it's an emergency. But anything that is not an emergency, you just have to book appointments. You want to go on a holiday, book an appointment. You want to go to the zoo, book an appointment. You want to go to, there are just few places that you can go to without appointments here. But like 90% of places to go to here, or things to do here, you have to book an appointment. I remember there was a time we were trying to buy a pram for my baby. We went into the store and they're like, go back and book an appointment. And I'm like, if I'm not ready to sell your stuff, please let's go and look for those that are ready to sell. You know, everything is just appointment and appointment and appointment. And but yeah, that's how it is. I think that one is not so bad. It's something we're getting used to, and it's quite cool. Just like the fact that they try to be orderly. And yeah, that's it. Another challenge of living in the UK is the fact that most certificates we get from Nigeria come here and they become useless. You come here and your certificates, when you study so hard, when you suffer to study so hard in Nigeria, you come here, it becomes useless. Most times you end up getting jobs that has nothing to do with what you studied. Of course, the pay is okay, they're going to pay you well, you're going to be fine, but your certificate is just useless. If you want to eventually start using your certificate, you have to take extra courses, take extra exams, upgrade that certificate to the UK standard before you start using it, especially if you're not in the health profession. Okay, most times you just come here and the certificate is useless. Like, you just be, telling yourself in your country, I'm the bank manager, I'm a magistrate, I'm a this, I'm a that, I'm a this. You come here and you become humbled again. You start, you're trying to find your way and all that. So that's it. Another thing I don't like about the UK is the fact that you shop only in big stores. Like, there are times when you just want to shop, you want to get things quickly, maybe you want to do something and there's no salt in your house. In Nigeria, you just come out to the front of your house, your neighbor, there's a shop in front of your house, there's a shop in your street. It's not like that here. Yes, there are street stores here. It also depends on where you live. Okay, sometimes the street store might even be far from your house as well, so you would prefer to go to the other big shops to buy stuff that you want to buy, and those street stores are more expensive. They are very expensive. I remember when I needed to buy something urgently, then my husband went to the street store to buy something and we bought it for £4 when that thing was like 69p in the bigger stores. You get so expensive. The street stores here are very expensive, and if you even get it, sometimes they're not even open, and it's just a major challenge here because you have to go to the big stores to get whatever you want to get. And looking at the transport system and everything, you get, so if you want to go to shop, like if you want to shop, you have to plan yourself very well, except you have a car. But if not, you have to plan yourself very well, pre-book a taxi or wait for when it's time for a bus, to go and shop, and then get a bus or get a taxi, or you trek. That's basically some of the challenges or some of the things I don't like about living in the UK, that's peculiar to me. Remember, this is just my own experience, so please, you can share your own experience if you're living abroad. What are the challenges you're facing living abroad, wherever it is? I know in the UK there are some things I know that I might not have mentioned. What are the challenges that you're facing so far living in the UK? What is it that you don't like about living in the UK? Share with us in the comment sections and tell us your coping mechanisms. At the end of this video, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and if you've not subscribed, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.